Hi guys, in this video I'm teaching you how to build your very own cardboard skee-ball machine. First thing we need to do is make a base for our skee-ball machine. So this is 47 inches long and 15 inches wide. In a bit we're going to be making some walls. We're going to be building up walls that run along the side of our skee-ball machine. So we need some sort of surface that we can glue those walls onto. So that's why it's important to do this, and this is going to act as sort of a skeleton for our skee-ball machine. The way to make this is just glue together cardboard boxes like I've done here, and you can also add some individual like flat pieces of cardboard here and there, and that way you can get the exact size that you want. So again, mine here is 47 inches long and 15 inches wide. The next thing I'm doing is making the walls for the skee-ball machine. Here are the measurements, and once you've made that first piece, use it as a template to make another one exactly the same, and glue those onto your base like this. Now the next step is to make the ramp where the marbles are going to fly off of. So in order to form a ramp, make a few bends in the cardboard like this. Make sure the corrugation is going along with your folds, and that will help you to form the ramp better. So now to glue that into the skee-ball machine, make a line of popsicle sticks where you want that piece to go, and glue the cardboard on top of those popsicle sticks. I also cut a small hole in the corner of the cardboard, and that will be where the marbles will come out of once it goes through one of the holes. You'll see more of what I mean in a second, but first make a piece like this. And I added a small ramp that I made out of cardboard. I just glued that right there, and I'll show you what that's for now. This piece is going to be glued onto the back, and I'm using a really big marble here for demonstration purposes so you can see it better. But anyways, so once the marble goes through one of the holes, it will roll onto the ramp and go through that hole that we just made earlier, and the marble will make its way back to the front of the skee-ball machine, which is what we want. So I just glued that in place, and I ended up with a small hole here which I just covered using a thin layer of paper. I also used a small piece of cardboard to cover up this little gap here, and that will prevent any marbles from getting stuck in there. The next step is to make the board, which has all the different holes and rings. How I did this was by tracing on random circular objects that I just found around the house. So like this cap from a bottle of lotion, I used that for the holes. And for the rings, I used electrical tape right here. And I also used an empty plastic cup for this ring, as well as a small plastic container. So just be creative and use whatever you can find around the house if you're going to use this method. So here I'm just showing you I used a plate for that ring. And of course use reference pictures for this. It will help you get an idea of what it should look like and everything, so yeah. And don't forget to cut out the holes as well, so there are a total of 7 holes here. And of course, you also want to make the rings, so make cardboard strips and bend them into the shape that you want. Most of these rings are a different size from each other, so yeah, just try to use reference pictures and that will help you to determine the size of each ring. Also, when you're forming these rings, bend along the corrugation, not against it, and that will make your rings a lot cleaner like this. See that? So yeah, you want to glue all that in place and paint it. Once that dries, you can glue that into the skee-ball machine. Also cover the back using a piece of cardboard. And if you end up with a little gap here like I did, cover that up, and that will prevent marbles from falling through. And to prevent marbles from jumping out of the skee-ball machine, cover the top using a piece of cardboard. I ended up with a little gap here. I covered that up just to prevent the marbles from getting stuck. And I covered the front as well to make it look nice. The next step is to make a pathway for the marbles to roll down. Cover up that pathway using a strip of cardboard and cut a hole in it so you can access the marbles. Behind that hole, make a stopper like this, and that will prevent the marbles from going past that point. Here I'm just lining it up to show you how it fits. So just glue that in place and repeat the step for the other side as well. Except for this one, you don't need to cut a hole or anything like that. And now your skee-ball machine is pretty much done. Just go ahead and paint it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video.